Hi, I'm Luminousz Star. Welcome to my channel, Luminousz Star. All of my current subscribers, you already know how special you are to me. Mwah! Thank you so much for being my stars. Thank you for motivating me and inspiring me to keep this channel, Luminousz Star, active. All of you who are visiting for the first time, welcome to Luminousz Star, and why don't you join the Star family by hitting that subscription button below. Let's continue to spread the word about narcissistic abuse and make it more aware to the public. Luminousz Star channel is growing, so I want to thank especially my stars for that. All of my stars, special shout out if you are sharing your stories. Keep sharing your stories because you don't know who's going to resonate with what you have gone through. You can inspire and motivate not only myself, but others to continue to thrive forward. So keep sharing your stories. Today's video is returning to the narcissist is like returning to your grave after being reborn. All right, so I'm going to go over a few points with you and also some tools. Mind the description box below. Don't forget to like and share today's video. Tool number 1, practice personal boundaries, assertion, self-preservation, and emotional discipline. You know, sometimes when we are in relationships with narcissists, we tend to lose what's very important, or we lose track of our priorities. Some of us put our desires and needs on the back burner because we're so busy fulfilling all of the desires and needs of the narcissist. And the narcissist, of course, likes it that way. So when we practice personal boundaries, what's also happening is that we are becoming more assertive. We're practicing self-preservation, or we're taking care of ourselves a little bit more better than usual. And emotional discipline is a must. Emotional discipline is very important. All of these are important, but the emotional discipline is one of the key points, because when we practice emotional discipline, that means that the narcissist will be left starving. The narcissist likes to tap into the energy field of everyone that they are involved with. Emotion is energy in motion. So that means when you start to express your emotions, whether those emotions are pleasant or not, what the narcissist gets busy doing is exploiting. So when you express, they exploit. Emotional discipline is very much the game changer. The narcissist and the cluster B personality cannot feed off of the energy field of one who chooses to practice emotional discipline. One who chooses to practice emotional discipline is the same individual who is choosing to respond to the narcissist rather than becoming reactionary. The narcissist and the cluster B personality, they like it when other people are reactionary, because when a person is reactionary, they are acting out. Emotion is energy in motion. So when a person is expressing what they're feeling, again, that's emotions. That's energy. So that energy flows from one person to the narcissist or the cluster B personality. So emotional discipline, again, is very much the game changer. A person who practices emotional discipline is also practicing personal boundaries. They kind of go hand in hand. Practicing mindfulness has everything to do with every step that you see here. Practicing personal boundaries, assertion, self-preservation, and emotional discipline. They all go up under the umbrella of practicing mindfulness. Second tool, build a strong support base for yourself and make it a part of your lifestyle. So when you build a strong support base for yourself, what you're doing is you are choosing to reclaim not only your personal power, but your very life back from the narcissist. The narcissist likes it when people are reactionary rather than responsive. So when a person is all emotional and they don't have their egos in check, that means they're not practicing emotional discipline. When a person lacks emotional discipline, what he or she is doing is not placing their emotions or their egos in check. Emotions and egos serve a purpose, but it's very good if it works for you instead of against you. The narcissist and the cluster B personality knows that a person who lacks emotional discipline is a person who also doesn't have a strong support base. And not only that, they don't have personal power to practice personal boundaries. They lack a sense of themselves. The narcissist in the cluster B personality knows that a person who doesn't practice personal boundaries, they don't have a strong support base, nor do they have a strong sense of self. That individual is more than likely prone to become reactionary. See, the narcissist knows all of this. So in a sense, a person has not reclaimed their personal power back from the narcissist, nor have they reclaimed their lives back from the narcissist. And again, this is what the narcissist knows. So when you build a strong support base, again, not only are you reclaiming your personal power, you're taking back your life from the narcissist. That support base starts with you. You're going to be navigating it. So you have every say of who you will team up with to build your support base. The narcissist has no business a part of your support base. The narcissist will not be interested in you reclaiming your personal power or your life back from him or her, because that means they're going to be left starving. So when a person, again, builds a strong support base, they are not only reclaiming their personal power, they're reclaiming their lives back from the narcissist. Third tool, commit to your own healing process and make it a priority. So when you commit to your own healing process, see, you're not just coping. A person who is coping is not necessarily healing. Think of all of the coping mechanisms and all of the coping strategies and all of the coping skills that are out there. Are all of them constructive? No. Some of them are quite destructive. It's called self-medication, and it's called self-mutilation. It's called being self-destructive. That is how some people cope, unfortunately. And I'm not judging. I'm just making a point. All coping skills are not necessarily constructive. So commit to your own healing process and make it a priority. This is another way of reclaiming your life back from the narcissist, becoming reborn. So when you commit to your own healing process, that is very much the game changer for you and game over for the narcissist. You can reclaim your personal power as well as your life back from the narcissist by committing to your own healing process. See, all of these tools actually go hand in hand, and they all fall into place. Once you start one, it's natural to go ahead and start the others. For instance, once you start to practice personal boundaries, naturally it will come to you to practice assertion or to be more assertive, to speak up for yourself, defend yourself, honor your life with gratitude. See, that will come naturally to you once you start to practice personal boundaries. Something else that comes very natural to you is practicing self-preservation or taking care of yourself a little bit better. Instead of placing everybody before you, you will start to make yourself a priority, depending on what the circumstances are. I'm not suggesting to be self-absorbed and self-centered like the narcissist. That's their trick bag. When one starts to practice self-preservation, that's something that really changes the codependent life. When a person who behaves codependently starts to practice self-preservation, it is a real game changer. It's an eye-opener, and they actually do feel reborn, because now they're not placing the needs and wants or desires of everyone before their own. They balance it, meaning they start having relationships whereas they know how to nourish other people and at the same time love themselves. That's practicing self-preservation. Emotional discipline goes right into that. A person who thinks critically and they balance that with how they feel, that's emotional discipline. That's someone who is not prone to become reactionary. That's a person who may be in a situation whereas the narcissist is trying to shake some things up, but he or she chooses to respond rather than to become reactionary, meaning he or she is choosing to think critically rather than just allow their emotions and their egos to run amok. That's exactly what the narcissist wants, because the narcissist is emotionally immature. Not only are they emotionally immature, they are also lacking the ability to emotionally regulate. So of course, they want you to be reactionary because they can tap into your energy field when you do so. A person who practices emotional discipline is a person that the narcissist cannot feed from. So practicing personal boundaries, assertion, self-preservation, and emotional discipline, they all, again, go hand in hand. And they all go right into your building a support base for yourself. Because the entire time that you're practicing that first tool, you're also going to be practicing the second tool. It goes right into it. Naturally, it will come to you to want to build a support base. And to do so, you're going to become your own problem solver. At the same time, you will be able to team up with others who will be able to help you build that support base, because they know what narcissistic abuse is. They know it when they see it, and some of them have experienced it themselves. So they resonate with you and your story. Those are the people that you want to become a part of your support base. So you're going to be committing to your own healing process. It will be a priority in your life, even if you have children. If you are healthy and your overall well-being is on point, then you will be able to better take care of your children. So all of these tools really, again, is one big package deal. It all goes together. So I just wanted to share this with you, because from my personal experience, this is a game changer. This also helps you to reduce the likelihood of being involved with a narcissist ever again. And this will more than likely help you to be able to give out strong signals that the narcissists are not invited. Okay? They're not invited into your life. You're not sending off signals that say, hey, welcome, narcissist, come on in. You're not doing that, because the signals that you send off say quite different. The narcissist will be able to see that and say, oh, can't go there. Can't feed from that person. I can attempt to feed from that person, but I'm going to pass. See, the signals that you will begin to give off when you practice all of these tools is that you are a person who has a strong support base. You have a strong sense of self. You no longer have an identity crisis. That's the signal that you will be giving off to the narcissist and the cluster B personality and those who have a predatory nature. This does not mean that they, or some of them, will not try or attempt to get source supply from you, because you do have some out there that they will still try, even though you're giving off some great signals. Okay, some great and strong signals that say that you are not prime for source supply, but they're going to try it anyway. You do have a few out there that will do that. However, you still want to go ahead and give off the signal that you are not prime for source supply. I'm Luminousz Star. I certainly hope you have enjoyed this video. Wherever you may be right now, I wish you the very best. Stay tuned for more videos.